good evening and welcome to the first edition of 2021. Happy New Year, everybody! Woo!
Finished.
I've not even got headphones on. Fucking hell. Oh.
The first naughty word of 2021.
Good evening, everybody.
Happy
How are we?
2021 thing.
One?
If you can call it happy, because it seems it's turning into another shit show already. But hey ho.
Yes, BFG is now Deaf Bill.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, 2021. We thought, obviously, New Year and all that good. Oh, man, can't it gone with a bang already?
Yeah, especially after last night's performance.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. I saw it as it happened. It was so like, I was watching news and it's so like, just one minute they were all so like near the bottom of the steps. Next minute, the whoosh.
I just want to know who the hell let JK in.
Some stiff. Sorry.
So have you all had a good Christmas?
Fabulous. Yes, most enjoyable.
I enjoyed.
He was getting your leg over.
I enjoyed. What?
He was getting his leg over, so obviously he was having a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Not
Christmas
true.
sheets.
No.
You wasn't.
Innocent.
You lying git, because you said you said I'm not even going to go there. If anybody wants to know, send me a PM, I'll tell you.
Hold on, Flashy. What do you mean? Ha, amateurs.
Steve was telling us he had crumbs in places where he shouldn't have crumbs because he never got out his fart sack for about 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, change the story rather quickly because he's getting a little bit red.
Yeah, you can tell, can't
Yes, look.
you? He's getting red now. Oh, look at that! Ooh, it's getting warm on that.
Mark, I'm surprised we've not had a PM from him saying, "Will you two shut the fuck up?" Because she's watching.
Is Dawn watching by any chance?
No, I don't think so.
If she was watching Dawn,
Hi, Dawn.
Oh, girls. So she's not with you. Oh, really? Very interesting.
Cheers, guys.
Well, what can I say? Anyway, BFG, you can say hello to these wonderful, lovely people in chat.
Indeed, I am, because there's so many of them. Darlings. Right, Mr. Richards, good evening. Mr. Doyle, hello. Dion, how you doing? Fee, hello. And Wolves. Flashy, 1221, hello.
1221.
The ever spicy Jules Mama Vapes.
Oh, got to give Huggles. Huggles, Happy New Year.
Well, she needs Huggles because she's off his sore because she's fell on her butt twice today and then fell flat on her face on Monday.
Oh, bless.
What is it with your family?
Try to claim the insurance money.
Is it them steps again? Because you did your
because of
foot,
the bloody
didn't you?
ice. No, she took the dog for a walk on Monday. And honest to God, the ice is like that thick. And she had Uggs on her feet. Now, they're okay in the snow, but when you're on ice, they're absolutely terrible. So she was doing her Torval and Dean impersonation, went straight over.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
bless her.
Even the dog was
Jules.
laughing. Sorry.
Kira! Kira! Huggles! Paul! Good evening, sir. Labworks 2501. Mr. Anderson. Good evening,
Mr.
sir.
Anderson.
That Stalker Nightbot's in again. Pam! Good evening! Missed you. Huggles! And of course, young Adam's with us this evening. Retro Vape TV. What do you desire? Rolling Vapor, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Like it.
Stuart Ayrton, Good evening, sir. Tammy. Buggles. Amateur Vapor UK. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Vapor Bunny.
Buggles!
Vaping Irish. Dude. And last but by no means least, Viking Vapor. Good evening. And I know
Fist
Rian's
bump.
in here somewhere. Rian's definitely in here somewhere. So
He's there.
bless him. So if I've missed anybody out, I do apologise, but you weren't on the participants list.
Why not?
Why not?
That's shocking.
Terrible.
They sell bubble wrap suits on Amazon.
No, the only thing is, if Jules had to fall over wearing a bubble wrap suit, it's a soup. Suit would be like somebody spilling a bottle, a packet of fucking Rice Krispies. Be snap, crackle, and pop all the way up and down the street.
So what you're basically saying is she's prone to falling
Oh,
over.
she's a walking accident. Honest to God, she fell off a light switch once.
Really?
Oh,
When we stayed up in the flat, she kind of leaned in the living room door to switch the living room light on, missed and fell flat in her face.
Gav, good evening, sir. I'm Irish. If you want Huggles, Irish. Huggles!
Huggles!
There you are. Pam says she needs a Zorb suit to protect her. Oh, I like that. That's one step up from your average latex fun suit, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm up for one of them.
Can you imagine that? That'd be awesome.
What, you talking about the latex suit or the Zord ball thing?
The Zorb ball thing.
Oh, I forgot you got a latex suit already.
No, mine's leather. Irish, you've got Huggles, some there.
Nah.
UK Andy, good evening. Gareth Stone, lovely to see you, sir.
Hello, Gareth. You're right.
Irish,
That,
hold on, Irish. I took the bins out last night, but Joe's being so impatient. She's got to be fucking superwoman and decides to bring the bins in and falls on her backside, so it's my fault. Don't think so. Go there. I have spoken.
You have spoken.
That's off, Jules.
So, Betty, we don't normally do it, but what are you vaping on, kiddo?
Not telling you because I can't be asked.
Okay, fair enough.
Look
at him with wine. He's drinking wine.
Drinking wine.
What is
I'm not
drinking
young,
wine for?
I'm drinking port.
Oh, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
This one was sitting there with the smoking jacket and the cravat on with the pinky out.
Yeah.
You should have a little port. There's some Stilton.
Oh. Look at the little pinky.
Jesus Christ.
It's 8:40 a.m. in New Zealand, and it's raining.
Oh, rolling. Dude, 18 days is never enough, mate.
God, it's Friday somewhere already. God.
Get the posh kid with the ports. Thank you, Bunny.
Hey, we better be quiet because we're going to get snow tomorrow, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming down real bad.
Oh, fab. I'm off to Donny tomorrow night. Amateur. He's got work in 20 minutes.
Oh, bless you. Haribo, fist bump. Hello, Happy New Year.
Oh, Haribo, dude.
Ed.
I know. I need a new housewife. No, right with it. There's nothing wrong with port. It's lovely.
I've never been a big fan of port, to be honest. I mean, it's just a fortified wine anyway, so...
It's your fault. Sorry, Stevie. What are you vaping on, young sexy beast?
You want to tell us now?
Next.
You said you didn't want to tell us.
Steve.
Steve, what you vaping on?
The reason I didn't want to tell you is because I couldn't remember what the hell I was vaping on.
That's the Velocity, isn't it?
It is a Velocity, yes.
What do you think to it?
I actually quite like it. I quite like it. I'm still not a few things that I've picked up on, but yeah, you need to wait in the review on that one coming out, guys.
Just before I'm interrupting you, I do apologise. Viking Baker, thank you very much. He's just put in chat. So who is looking forward to seeing the amateur vapor get his bumhole waxed on BVL tomorrow? Okay.
Whatever floats your boat.
Has that turned into a specialist channel?
This looks that way, doesn't it? But big shout out, vaping. Viking Vapor. I can't get my words out tonight.
Oh, bless.
So as we were saying, sorry Betty, what do you think to the Velocity?
So far, I'm liking it. A couple of issues, but as I say, I'll leave that to the review.
Yeah. Me personally, I prefer it more as a pod mod than I actually prefer it as a mod.
See, Jules and I are switching about. I'm on the pod at the moment. Jules is on. She's got it on a tank on it at the moment, and then we'll swap it about this week, and we'll just compare notes before we finish the review off. But do you know what? I'm actually getting sick of pod mods. So-called pod mods. Why don't they just bring out a bloody mod and be done with it?
I think I think the top and bottom of it is because with pods they've run out. Without quoting Vic, I mean Vic mentioned it not last year before. No matter what, they're going to end up in a cul-de-sac. No matter which way you look at it, you can only go so far with a pod. I mean, we've mentioned it many a times. Yeah. The original pod was that you bought the actual pod that was already pre-filled. You connected that to your battery. Then it was the version after that, it was that you could fill the pod. The version after that was you could replace the coil. And then after a while, you're just running out of ideas. So they've got to think of something else. It's all down, I think the key thing is down to propriety coils. And that's where they make the money. Oh, God.
Evening, Mo.
Helicopter! I think that's where it is. But I think that is I love mine.
It's a chunky bit of kit. There's a fair bit of weight to it. It's well made. Yeah, a couple of niggly points that I've found, but
I think me personally, I think if anything, it's longevity of the combination. If you're going to be using one or the other on a continuously cycle of either it as a mod or having it as a pod, I think that's where the main problems could lie.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, to me, although they're trying to advertise it more as a mod rather as a pod mod, like it gets confusing. Personally, I would keep it, or I would use it more in pod form than as a mod, because if I want to use a mod, I'll use a bloody mod. You know, to put a tank or an RDA on rather than, you know, putting it onto that. Yeah.
But as an actual device, I'm quite impressed with it. I've got to admit, I do like it. I think the quality of it, the fit and finish, is really good.
I can't fault Oxford. But for all the products that they've brought out.
Well, I mean, the Origin and the Origin X, corking, and I love me. Where is it? Is it the X? I love that. It's still sat with me. I love it, and the coils that they come with it, fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, the original one's there. The original Origin. There. Well, that was the one that I waterproofed. Remember? Yeah. I dropped a bucket of PVA glue and it still works. So it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I mean, I'm impressed with their first entry into the rebuildable side as well regarding the Arbiter.
Oh, the Arbiter. I mean, I've got it just ready here now, getting ready for up and close in review line. That Arbiter's fantastic. But saying that, you've also got to remember it's the same guy that designed the Zeus X.
Yeah.
Is it Justin Lee?
Yeah.
Lie, is it? Oh,
Yep.
I'm not quite sure how you pronounce his name. But it's the same guy, so that's why it looks like a Zeus X and basically vapes like a Zeus X.
Yeah.
Right. Quick huggles to Gailey.
Huggles,
She's
Gailey.
joined us. And Dean's just popped his nefarious face into chat.
Dean. Hope you're all right, mate. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, it's just, is it Lay? How would you pronounce that? L-A-I. Lay?
Lee?
Lay or lie?
Yeah, I think it's Lie. So, Steve, what are you quickly vaping on?
Watofo Manic. Just finished the review for that. Damn fine pod.
Yeah.
Damn fine pod. One big niggle, no airflow control. That is my only niggle with it. Other than that, fucking awesome vape.
Is the airflow controlled via the coils?
Yeah, I mean you can turn the coil and just sort of cut it down a little. But it's a fair.
Because I've noticed a couple of them. It's sort of like if you want to restricted draw on it, you have to buy the 0.8s and above coils. If you want a more airy, you have to buy obviously the lower ohm coils.
To be fair though, flavour off it, absolutely superb, absolutely banging, and of course the Boost Plus, as per, with lots of Nick salt in it, and that's me. So, on to you, young man. What are you sucking on?
I'm sucking on, thanks to my little bro, I've got the Trushul V2 mech.
Nice.
On top of there, I've got me Dead Rabbit V2. In that, I've got, I just can't get enough of this stuff, Kangaroo Custard. It is a vanilla custard and cookie cake flavour. It is absolutely gorgeous.
I think you're going to say it's a vanilla custard with a kangaroo in it.
There you go. Their Cinnaroo's really nice as well, if you've ever tried Cinnaroo.
There we are.
And I'm also on the Novox feeling. I love this little thing. It's awesome. Little pod kit, and I'm really impressed with that. Regarding the Trushul, I've only got one niggle. I haven't reviewed it yet. I've only got one niggle, and that's more to do with longevity than anything else. It's the way that they've got the constant contact. Instead of having a spring, they've actually got like a rubber, and it's a very soft rubber sponge. Is the best way of explaining it. And now we all know what happens to that kind of material over a long period of time. It starts losing its...
it starts to disintegrate.
Yeah.
And use elasticity and...
Yeah, so that's the...
rubberiness.
That's the only thing that I would say that I've got a gripe about it. Besides that, it hits really well. It's the way that they've done the switch is really, really clever. Instead of sort of like having it where your polarities are going away from each other's, your actual polarity of your magnets are pulling together. So slightly different way of doing the switch, which I think is quite clever. But you'll find out more when I do my review.
Well, here, look at us talking about vaping stuff.
I know.
Scary.
Right, guys, this is the first show of 2021. It's downhill for you.
It will be after this.
Look at him going for port. That's your second one, and we're only, 20 minutes into the show?
The bottle must be nearby its sell-by date, that's how.
Yeah, it must be.
It's just gone from a full bottle to 3/4 of a bottle, so...
As long as you're happy.
I was just going to say, this is only another show, and it's Steve.
Betty, all of a sudden it'll be, I love you. I love you. You know what, you're great, you are. I love you.
Steve, the show ended 3 hours ago. I don't care.
So then, Betty, before you get pissed, I got any news?
Before I get pissed.
No, I mean, sorry. BFG, see, I told you my words aren't coming out right.
Have you got your own teeth in tonight, Mark? Or
No,
somebody
not
else?
at all. I've got some bugger else's.
I'm saying
BFG,
nothing.
news. Have you got any?
Yes,
Right, hang on a
roll
second.
the bumper, darling.
The bumper is being rolled. I can do that one. I'm just so giddy. We're back.
I say. So, is it rolled?
It's rolled.
Oh, fabulous. Right, we reported on this. Gordon Bennett, the proposal we reported on nearly 18 months ago. Denmark, unfortunately, has slipped in its flavour ban. And not only is there a flavour ban on its way, but there is an e-liquid tax of 2 Danish kroner, which is about 32 cents per millimetre, which will take effect in 2020. And that's right, per millimetre.
Milliliter.
Sorry, milliliter, yes. I haven't had enough port.
It's me with wobble gob.
No, just well, it's not millimetres, it's not here. I would get a rebate.
The tax will increase the cost of a typical 10ml bottle, the maximum legal size in the EU, from 30 kroner to 50 kroner.
God, that's a hike, isn't it?
About $8. So that's
But
about
isn't
£6
there in EU? I know it's not UK, obviously now. Isn't there an EU tax reform going off this year as well, where they look at the actual taxes on vaping?
That I'm not sure on.
I'm almost certain I read it somewhere that there's across Europe there will be a tax review on vaping gear.
I mean, the new law is also says, according to DADAFO, 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 right. DADAFO.
Da-da, da-da-fo, da-da, da-da-fo.
Easy with the Boney M references. So, part of the law will require plain packaging for all e-liquid in devices sold after the April the 1st, 2022. Force vaping products to be hidden from public view in retail stores. This is unclear if this will be required in specialty vape shops. Vaping products cannot be displayed on websites, but can only be marketed with a written list of products and prices without photos or graphics. Ooh. Online sellers cannot show customer comments or recommendations or have a customer rating system. Discounts and promotional pricing will not be allowed, and advertising is banned, including indirect advertising like showing TV and movie characters vaping.
Ooh.
That is a draconian set of rules.
Does that include smoking as well?
I would assume so, yeah.
I would say, because you work out how many films and television programs have people smoking in them.
Oh, yeah. So in addition to Denmark, the Netherlands is also planning a flavour ban. 3 European countries, Estonia, Finland and Hungary, already have flavour bans in place. And Lithuania's parliament is close to debating flavour restrictions. The German drug commissioner, Daniela Ludwig, has also said she wants to review the flavour issue too, with an eye on instituting a ban. So anti-vaping groups in Europe are pushing for flavour and other restrictions as other European unions revises the Tobacco Products Directive next year. These organisations, such as the European Respiratory Society, the union share opinions and funders with American anti-vaping groups like Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, and will attempt to include harsh restrictions in the updated TPD. Now, there's a reason I mentioned the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids at the end there. I spotted something else.
Oh!
I did. If you remember, back in lockdown 1, we reported that UK VIA had written to the British government asking them to mark up vape shops as essential stores. Did we or did we not? Now, they've done exactly the same again, which I would expect. There's not much reporting on the actual the way this request was received. But what is of interest, given what we reported the other week, which was the apparent links between the head of Ash and Bloomberg, I would direct you to the last paragraph of this story. Rather than support this reasonable call to aid smoking cessation during the third lockdown, anti-smoking charity Action on Smoking in Health, or ASH, shamefully preferred to tell the world that UKVIA has tobacco industry members and referred people to Tobacco Tactics, an anti-vaping website run by the University of Bath and funded by Michael Bloomberg. We're not saying it's happening, folks. What we are saying is the evidence is starting to mount up. So I just wanted to slip that one in because this is going to be interesting. Luckily, the TPD was still trying to work out whether the UK is going to follow it. There is a lot of speculation, if you look in the media on the internet, that we will have to in terms of trade agreements. So there will be a certain pressure on the UK government to follow any TPD changes. But we will keep you informed because at the minute it is speculation, as I know.
At the end of the day, it's like what we said. I mean, I think we mentioned this the last show, didn't we? If I remember rightly, I had the show before about it. It's a case of we can't sit on his laurels. Top and bottom of it, we've got to keep ahead of this one because it could affect us quite seriously. So we can't think, oh, we're all right. We've got the NHS supports us and all those lot. Yeah, money talks, as we all know.
Well, this is why I'm mentioning the Bloomberg thing now, because it's going to be too late 6 months down the line when he gets his foothold in. You know, the more people that are talking about it, the less damage. Because the more we're talking about it, the more the politicians are hearing it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, most politicians watch this show.
I'm not saying they watch this show, but...
As Boris has many times mentioned in comments...
Oi, Bojo.
Wiki, blooming heck, you can't stop him in chat, blooming heck. The times we've had to bar him.
No, you know what I mean. From little acorns do large oak trees grow.
That's what you say to her, is it?
Grower, not a shower, love. Grower, not a shower.
But the banning vaping on films and television, that's going to be quite interesting, that.
Well, they've done a lot of retro editing on films already. I mean, if you look at a lot of the BBC stuff, the stuff they can't edit, you actually end up a warning about tobacco products.
Yeah, but look at the likes of Netflix and Amazon, though. You know, they've got their own programs that they've made. The majority of them smoke in them.
Oh yeah, it's a hell of a bit of legislation to drop in there.
Also, what about YouTube?
Well, yeah.
I mean, there are shows like us. There are reviews and things like that. Are they going to restrict YouTube as well?
I don't know how they're going to do that. It can only be homegrown programs. If you think about it. But I've just, you know, if Denmark's banning vaping, you know what? Fuck Denmark. They can stick their Danish bacon up their arse.
Thing is, though, I like Lurpak.
Especially the smoked stuff.
Stop it.
Wankers. Oh, swearing.
Professor Vapes, you're probably right there. YouTube is slowly going to close us down.
Well, I mean, my only concern is this is now giving more and more evidence to those that do want to bring in flavour bans.
I'm fine, thank you. Love you.
such as the Netherlands. You know, they are debating it at the minute. Now they can point at Denmark and saying they're doing it. Indeed.
Vaping Bunny says hi.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hiya, Jan.
Hi.
Happy New Year, love.
I only came up for my pillow.
Oh, bless you. Is that your cutesy name, Mark?
Yes, we are live, folks.
Yes, we are live. She's missing me, you see, so she needs to hold on to something.
Oh, here we go again. Lowering the tone of a bloody show yet again.
I don't know
For a
what you mean,
cuddle.
Mr.
Only for a
Porter.
cuddle, Betty.
Huh?
A cuddle. She's missing a cuddle.
Oh.
To be honest, we're to blame the way we cover vaping. I don't know about that one, Professor. I would query that.
To be honest, we are to blame in the way we cover vaping. That's a profound statement there.
It's always got to be about the youngsters. Yeah, but that tends to be the Yanks and the various aunties more than us.
No,
That's
I mean, the end of the day with the youngsters, right, you look at the history of vaping, well, especially for the last, 10 years that I know of. Originally, it started out with science, with your popcorn lungs and things like that. And then they found out that after a while that people was just debunking it and debunking it and debunking it. So they had to change the tactics. And the only tactic that they could use was the youngsters. Because it doesn't matter if you vape or you don't vape. People that as soon as you start attacking your kids or something's hurting your children, you're going to fight against it. And that's how they used it. It's as simple as that. It's that human nature of protecting your offspring. It's as simple as that. And that's what they're using. And that's how America's, why it is in the state it is now. It's not to do with the actual vaping part. They used the children. And obviously, you don't matter where you come from, you're always going to try and protect your children.
Yeah, they use the high nicotine strength pods to target us regarding children, or target vapors regarding children. That was
Bunny's just managed to dismiss every single youth argument in one fell swoop there. I understand that young folks vaping is bad, but why does no one ever highlight the fact more kids smoke than vape?
Yeah, I mean, I've said that before. I've said that before on this show. I mean, I still see kids to this day walking around with a fag hanging out their mouth, then having a pod or whatever it is, you know. And I've said before as well, it's easier to nick a fag off your mum and dad than it is to nick their fucking mod, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Oh yeah. Unless mum and dad's got Alzheimer's.
But I mean, here in the UK, it's been proven time and time again that we don't have a major problem with youth vaping.
Well, that was the basis of the story from Ash, because they came out with the same old tripe, following the Bloomberg line, and their ex-leader, if you will, poo-pooed it on stage. As
Professor Vapes, I mean, let's face it, we're all guilty of that as well, not being educated, because let's face it, how many times have you gone and filled up your car with fuel and the papers outside the actual shop say, man's leg blown off because of vaping? And that's the main headlines, but actually it tells the full story on page 7 that nobody ever reads.
That's only because he stood in a landmine and he was going out the smoking shelter.
It is a big problem. We are spoon-fed information, but we don't actually delve deeper into it. So yeah, we're all guilty of it.
There you go. Boris is in.
Is Boris in?
Boris is in.
Thanks, Gil.
I say, how honoured are we?
I think it says that Boris Johnson's in.
Same here in Norway. A lot of the youth that vape are teens in their 18 to late 20s to quit cigarettes or smokeless tobacco. There you go. Vaping only makes news here if it's to misinform. Blimey, Pam. Well, yeah, Pam's over in Australia, isn't she?
Yeah.
Fellow countryman of Paul. My God, I can't believe we got Bojo in. But yeah, Professor.
You see, the problem is the old case, isn't it? We do preach to the converted already. That is the biggest problem. And it's been that. I mean, blooming heck, I've been advocating for vaping for literally 10 years now, and it's sort of like, yeah, we do preach to the converted already, and that's the hot. It's trying to get the information out there to the non-vapors, and that it is really, really difficult.
And it doesn't help when you've got the gutter press, printing all and sundry to decry vaping anyway, and it's the general public are reading that and taking everything in.
Of course, I mean it's like I said, it's with the papers, especially the newspapers, they will give you the shock headline, but if you read on page 7 that it was actually the person's error not using the product properly that caused the problem in the first place. I always remember, I'm going donkeys years back, and this was in America. A guy had a mech mod, it blew up, it set light to his fire, he lost half his jaw and everything, and it was a big outcry. It was really early back in the early days of vaping. And obviously the fire department had to investigate why, where's and what's fors, obviously for insurance purposes and other things. And I always remember they eventually found out that the guy was using 18650 batteries, but he'd run out of using 18650 batteries, and he went to a camera shop and bought some camera batteries, and he stacked them. There was 2 to make it obviously to an 18650, and that's what he used. And that's what caused the... But instead of reporting that it was human error and he was using the wrong batteries, etc., so forth, no, the big splash on the screen was house blew up and he lost half his face. And it's that many stories like that.
Quick hellos. We've got Mark H just come in, borderline vapor. Matt Chandler, good evening, sir. Haribo says, can you please tell Gareth to bring me the coils so I can fix the dodgy vape pen he sold me? Terrible service. Winky poo. So Gareth's put, working in a vape shop is really rewarding when you set up a new customer and see them for years afterwards.
Yeah, it is.
I say. Where are we? Maybe we should stop having kids say if we want kids, they should allow us to make their own choices and let us raise them ourselves. Fair point, Tammy.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Really, but it's so like I think half of it is down to MPs or members of Parliament in America that are like wanting to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheech, Chong, Ching, Chang, Chewy, whatever you want to call yourself, bugger off. Do my head in.
Guy's a dick.
I won't mind it, but I mean, Vic Mullen is not on this show, mate. Haven't you noticed? He's not on this show, so bugger off.
Oh, apparently Alex is making cheesecake. Any requests? Yes, Bailey's, please.
Do you deliver?
What? A liver cheesecake? Ugh.
Do you do liver? Yeah.
Just can't get the staff these days. Up yours, Mark.
Oh, bless you. So
Yes,
hold on.
yes, Rolling Vapor. He does. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Using cheesecake in that manner is my copyright. I say.
See, this is just going back to the conversation we had there that he tried to get out of.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And he brings himself back into it.
Exactly. See?
We can't win, can we?
Oh.
Stop it. Bailey's and ice cream. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Jules had that. When was that? That was oh God, was it Hogmanay or after the bells at New Year? She had Bailey's and what was it, toffee and vanilla ice cream, and one of the mason jar glasses. Needless to say, she was pissed, but she said it was great. Didn't have a hangover the following morning. So
They
there
have
you
to
go.
give that a bash. I say.
That's an interesting one, Professor. There was a vape shop local to me that started selling sweets and soft drink that's seen as a red line cross. Oh, I seen as a red line cross and told the shop owner that he was encouraging kids to go into his shop. What do you think of that, guys?
Well, I know somebody else that a friend of ours did that as well. But at the end of the day, yeah, they're coming into the shop, but the kids are still going into a newsagents that sells the same kind of stuff. They've got cigarettes behind the counter. So the person who owns or the staff that are in the shop are only selling the kids the sweets. They're not selling them vape gear.
Me personally, this is only my personal. I've always classed vape shops as that one down from a chemist. Believe it or not, that's how I look at vape shops. Vape shops are literally that one down from a chemist shop, and I don't think that selling sweets and pop. I can understand why they would do it, but I don't think it's necessarily a good thing to be selling that type of product in a vape shop. I can appreciate why people do it. It's obviously a sideline for the business and things like that, and times are hard. I totally get that completely. But, yeah, selling sweets and pop and that lot in a vape shop...
Yeah, but I mean, you can look at the site. Look at the likes of B&M Bargains.
Oh, yeah, I mean, totally, yeah.
They sell vape gear, do you know what I mean? And there's toys and there's this, that, and the next thing, you know.
But me personally, I don't think you should be able to buy that kind of gear in B&M, and I don't think you should be able to get it in your supermarket. I think that's where half the problems with vaping has been caused by. We should be classed as like your old-fashioned tobacconists, and that's where it should stay. That's why half the tobacconists disappeared, because people were buying cigarettes from the local supermarket.
Thank you, Boris.
Boris, thank you.
But Mr. Anderson raises a very valid point there. Vape shops in some places are doing food and sweets to be essential.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally get that. I mean, by all accounts, the one near our little bro, he's selling toilet rolls and things like that just to be classed as essential, which you in lockdown, you can totally understand it.
Be interesting to see what Boris thinks about that, but bless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Sully who did it at Vaporize in Glasgow. I mean, it was the American sweets that he sold. You know what I mean? So it wasn't, although it was still sweets. It wasn't your normal run-of-the-mill stuff that you could walk into a normal newsagents and buy. And the majority of the times, any time that we were there in the shop, there was not a kid come into that shop to buy sweets on their own. They always come in with an adult. And
That's
the kid was
fair enough.
actually made to stand back from the counter.
Mark H., I feel for you, bro.
Right, well, that's a thing. Just it was Mark's put that up. It was something on the radio tonight when I was coming home that the click and collect may be stopping in Scotland.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we may in Scotland be going into a harder lockdown, because they're even talking about putting the non-essential construction industry in lockdown as well. So that could end up me being.
Yeah, well, we're doing obviously click and collect.
Yeah.
So.
Because I think there was rumours with the likes of talking about B&M bargains and shops like that, that they were actually, or possibly, being told to shut because they're not classed as essential. Although they sell food, sell perishables, or very, very little perishables. So there was rumours that was going about that they were actually going to be shutting as well.
To be honest with you, I've got to admit, me personally, I mean, this is just me, I'm surprised that the lockdown restrictions are so similar to the last one and the one before. I was expecting more, serious. I was expecting like curfews and things like that.
Well, they were actually, getting back to what was said again today in Scotland, they may adopt what's been going on in Northern Ireland. Because Northern Ireland, and Bunny can correct me if I'm wrong, they're on curfew. So it may happen again. And as Jules is putting as well, they're talking about people who have had to shield last year. People with health issues may have to shield up until mid-March.
Yeah. Well, on the first lockdown, because I'm diabetic, I got a message from Boris. I got a letter from him. And then on the second lockdown, is it Hancock, the health minister? I got a letter from him as well, obviously because I'm classed as high risk.
A personal letter?
Yeah, personal letter. He didn't give me any love or kisses, but he did sign it.
Did I get sealed with a loving kiss on the back?
None of that. I was gutted. No kisses anywhere.
Boris, you're letting it slip, dude.
That's what she said.
Helen, it wasn't a case I swallowed more than I should have. It was the comment from Mr. Chandler saying, F me, Boris actually made his mind up about something.
Me personally, I know I'm not going to go into political points of view, but I genuinely do feel sorry for him. I would not want to be Boris Johnson.
You've not seen the comment in chat.
What?
Yes, I remember sending you that letter, Mark. I felt honoured.
Yes. And I was honoured that you sent it as well.
Cheers, Boris.
I mean, that's what I was saying, Amanda. That was kind of what was said tonight. When I heard it on the radio coming home from work. The likes of click and collect from vape shops and various other shops is going to stop.
I'm genuinely, honestly, I was surprised when we got put into, obviously here in England, when we got put into lockdown, that it wasn't curfewed.
Well, I think from what we're seeing so far, it would appear that the legal side of it is being enforced slightly more down south of the border. I don't know about up in Scotland, Stevie.
Well, I think there was so much that was written into law on Wednesday, as far as I'm led to believe. We, as a general public, if you're driving your car, you can now officially be stopped. And if you do not have, what can you say, a good excuse as to why you're out and about, then you can be charged and fined. So we've now had to have new letters from the directors made up to say that we're classed as not so much as key workers, but essential staff, because the industry that we're in repairs machinery for infrastructure, waste management, water board, and things like that. But how long that's going to last for after for what Nicola Sturgeon says tonight, non-essential construction industry may get closed down. So I don't know how long I'm actually going to be at work and how far this is going to go.
Right.
See, that's another thing that really... Sorry to interrupt you, Steve. This is another thing that really winds me up about the whole situation. You've got 3 countries that are making their own rules up. And surely we should be uniting one rule for everyone and just do it properly. But it's sort of like Scotland's got their rules and different tiers and different ways that they're doing it. England's got their way of doing it, and Wales have got their different way, and Ireland's got their different way. It's sort of like crazy.
Yeah, but who's going to be Lord of the Rules? And who's going to be the Hobbits?
Well, surely the heads of each country should be able to get together and bash it out together. That's the whole point of it, isn't it?
That's a different show again.
And that's already got Boris into trouble.
But surely, I mean, let's be right. The heads of each country should surely be able to get together and so, like, right, this is where we need to be. See, I think a lot of it, there's too many chiefs.
Yeah, but not enough Indians.
Yeah. And it's so confusing for everybody. Gareth is a hobbit.
What? He's got hairy toes.
Are you there, Mr. Frodo?
Not listening. It's a fat hobbit, she hates us. What's Tater's business?
Sorry, I'm not going to do that again.
The piece of juicy.
You do that rather well.
Thank you.
He's not Frodo. He's old. He's old like Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins.
Oh God! And now I've got the Leonard Nimoy song in my head.
Yeah, and the little dance.
Yeah. Yes, we broke him.
But
Look at him. Oh, bless you. I bet a little bit of wheeze come out, hasn't it?
take another drink,
Excellent.
Stephen.
I would, but it's empty.
Oh, okay.
So we've got about just over 15 minutes to talk about the best of 2020 and what we're looking forward to the future.
I think we can cut 2020 out because we discussed a lot of that in the older bit. I was just going to say we've had the letters from the directors of the trust since lockdown 1. So if we got stopped, but we have to produce our ID card with it to show that we're NHS staff and therefore necessary.
Out of curiosity, with you can say I can't say anything, Mark, but out of curiosity, obviously where you work, what is it for the vaccination?
Nobody knows yet.
Because you are key workers.
It'll happen, but we just don't know yet.
See, there's another thing that I'm surprised at is that they're not inoculating the teachers since they're so determined to get kids back to school. You'd think they would be on high priority.
Yeah, I think there's a big argument for that, isn't there?
I think they will be the next tier,
Yeah.
the next set, to be inoculated. You can see why they've gone for the people they have first.
Oh, yeah, of course you can. I mean, it's the most vulnerable in society that they're going for. I mean, you're 80 plus and infirm people.
Yeah, because I think the first person in Scotland got the Oxford vaccination today. An 80-year-old gentleman. He was the first one to get that.
It'll be interesting to see who grows the second head first.
Well, I hope if I get a second head, hopefully to God it's better looking than this one.
Well, isn't the Oxford one part of your T cells?
Yep.
Yeah, we all know about T cells. Don't watch Resident Evil.
No.
I called it.
Zombie Holocaust.
Well, we got to remember as well, Mad Max was set in 2021, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
That's what I'm looking forward to about 2021.
But you just want to wear the same suit that humongous wore.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, when was Mad Max 2 set?
It was a few years after the original, wasn't it?
Yeah, because that's when the world went boom.
Well,
Have you seen? I forgot. Talking about things going boom, I watched a right good film. It was George Clooney. George Clooney directed it. It's on Netflix. It's only just come out on Netflix. George Clooney, and he's on Earth. The Earth's gone boom, and there's a space station returning back to Earth, and he gets in contact with it. It's a really mellow, chilled out film. It's a film that feels more like you're reading a book. Really enjoyed it.
I think I watched that. I think I fell asleep halfway through it.
It's one of them.
Midnight Star.
That's it, Midnight
Yeah,
Star.
yeah, that was the one I fell asleep through.
I watched it the other night. Really enjoyed it. It's nothing. It's one of them films that's more of a dialogue film. It's not so like action packed or anything like that. But honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good film.
No, I'm not in the mood for cerebral films at the minute. I've been watching a lot of Japanese stuff, so it's all been
So, whoa. You're not in the mood for what films?
cerebral films. Things that make you think.
Why did you not just fucking say it? Why did you not just say that? It was like the bloody thing earlier on. What did you call it?
A splash screen.
Splash screen.
Aye. I'm sitting. The fuck's a splash screen? It was in the shower.
And Jules thought it were pants. I enjoyed it. It felt more like you was reading a book than it was an actual.
Do it have subtitles?
No subtitles. No.
Oh, that's when I feel reading a book when you're watching a film because it's got subtitles.
It was a weird film. It was one of them films that it's not an action film. You just had to sort of like absorb it. I enjoyed it.
Why have you been watching Lucifer? What do you desire, dear?
No, it was just that we were talking about obviously Mad Max
No.
Boom and. Sorry.
No, fair enough. I mean, the other one, just while you're talking about Netflix, if you get a chance, check out Alice in Borderland. What a series.
Oh, it's an actual series, is it?
Yeah, I've binge watched all 8 episodes, and it is awesome. It's a proper twisty, turny one.
Oh, is that one you need to think about?
No, it's action, but it's got some twists and turns to it.
Oh, that's all right then, because it was one I got to think about. I'm useless.
Leave it at that.
Because you get Joe's going, what happened there? Who said that? Who's he? Who did he? Shut up, I'm watching the same TV as you.
Funny enough, Jan does that as well.
How have you two survived Christmas?
Plenty of drugs.
Did somebody mention Adam's name? There you are, Pam.
What do you desire?
Highly recommend you go
Basti!
across and check out Retro Vape TV, the channel.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
We love Adam. He's just brought another review he's just brought out today as well. Little RDA, little review.
Oh, has Dawn just slipped in?
Yeah,
She
Dawn
has.
just slipped
Dawn,
in.
darling. Bubbles.
So, guys, we're coming up to the nearly the time. So, 21. What are we looking forward to? Anything besides surviving?
I'm just taking each day as it comes at the moment.
Surviving would be nice.
Yeah, I think that's about as much as I've got. It's sort of like we've got to the stage where you can't plan out.
Nope.
Nah, that's what makes life fun, though. Just wake up and think, sod it, I'm doing that today.
But I've got to admit, what has been annoying me of recently is just before I go to work, Rip Off Britain television programme, all about holidays.
No need.
No need.
No
Rip
need.
off Britain and holidays.
However, now is the time that you will find the shysters will be about, because people's desire to go on holiday far outstrips their common sense.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? I'm going to throw a spanner in the works here. With all the carry on that's going on in Europe, as I mentioned to you guys earlier on, we're having problems getting parts from Europe to come into the UK. Now, think about this. You may be able to go to travel agents if once COVID and that calms down. Yeah, you may be able to fly out of the UK to go to Spain, France, Germany, wherever it is. What's going to happen coming back? Are you going to be? Are you going to be funneled through one gate for UK only? Do you know what I mean?
Me personally, I wouldn't even be. Well, I'm not even thinking of going abroad this year at all.
I'm thinking about climbing the barbed wire fence and going up to Scotland this year.
I'd like to get to Scotland this year.
Just come to the gate, press the buzzer, and I'll let you in.
Cheers, Stevie. I was thinking about mounting Hadrian's Wall. Yeah.
Have you seen the size of Hadrian's Wall?
Exactly. I never said I was ambitious, did I?
I'll never ever forget the first time that I saw Hadrian's Wall. I was so disappointed. I was expecting a wall, not a rockery.
Yeah, you should see his extension. In his garage. This is Hadrian's Wall, this is Hadrian's garage, and this is the extension.
Sorry, Boris.
Hadrian's patio.
Look, the Italians are only little, aren't they? To them, it's a wall.
Well, yeah.
That has got to be one of the best comments in the chat this evening.
Mr.
No
Anderson's
climbing.
waiting for vaccine cards to come in.
Ooh. I'm building a DeLorean and going back.
Yeah,
a
see
few years.
that was something that was mentioned as well. Just what Mr. Anderson has put in. ID cards, because they were stating that if you were going to football matches, outside venues, going to the movies, theatre or whatever, you had to produce a card to say that you had that vaccination or you weren't getting in. Now, whether there was any truth in that, I don't know, but it's rumour mongers at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of rumours going around.
So,
Wait and see if it happens.
Yeah, that's all you can do. I mean, there's that many stories and presumptions going around. It's like wildfire in at the moment.
yeah. It's a case of, if you don't hear a rumour by 10 o'clock, start one.
That's an intriguing comment from Helen. So, Mark, any progress in getting our mutual single Pringles together?
Not quite sure what that means.
I'm quite intrigued.
Very intrigued. I like Pringles. You know why? Once you pop, you can't stop.
I'm saying nothing.
No,
For once.
for once.
To be honest, ID cards for vaccination could be a way of moving forward safely. Yeah, but it's also a sneaky way of getting in something that was rejected by the public 15 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, was it? ID cards, and then he decided to.
And here's the one for all you conspiracy theorists. Are they putting ID chips on the vaccines?
Oh, don't start that one, for God's sakes.
If you're a little bit worried, once you get your vaccine, you're a little bit worried what to do. See, the next time you go to Asda or Tesco, just lie in the conveyor belt and see if it beeps when you get through it.
I mean, on a serious note, I mean, I heard that quite a few people are saying that, how you get the anti-vaxxers, and this guy was on. It was on the news. He was on about it. That so like, if you don't get the vaccine, you shouldn't be treated. If you've refused the vaccine, you shouldn't be treated. And I thought, whoa, that's a bit heavy duty.
Slightly.
Sorry, I had to fart there. Son.
Yeah, no, we already know when you sort of like go like that. We kind of know what you're doing.
Oops.
But as you was doing that, somebody was pouring a drink at the same time.
Oh, you ran out. What?
What?
You drink now, smartass?
What we got next?
They can't see what it is. What is it? I thought you said you'd finished it.
No, I said I'd turned it into 3/4 of a bottle. It's now just under a half.
You working tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay then. We're on our way.
BFG. Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Empty. Do you know that this festive period?
Letty, haven't you got the hand of Jules?
No, she can't walk up the stairs. Case she.
Oh, bless. Yeah, that's true. We'll forgive her for that.
This festive period must be the first time in years where I actually haven't had a really good drink.
No, I did not have a drink until New Year's Eve.
Thank you, Boris. Apparently, I drink more than Diane Abbott.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was warned within an inch of my life not to get bladdered like I did last Christmas Eve. But this year, I don't know. It just.
Yeah, but you was going to lose your testicles if you did.
I would need to get them back first to lose them again.
Here we are. The hand of Jules will slap him.
Ooh.
I say.
Now I've got to admit, it has not been a Christmas this year.
No.
I don't care what anyone says. It's just not felt like Christmas at all.
Yes, it has. It did. I had a good one.
I'm glad one of us
That's
did.
just because you eat your cracker pull.
No, I went across to Emma's and spent Christmas Day with the kids and cooked Christmas dinner, and it was very nice. It actually felt like an old-fashioned Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that
What was Tiny Tim in the corner?
Yes, I hired a cripple especially for the occasion.
And just before you started eating, God bless each and every one of us.
Shine your shoes, mister.
Shut up and get up that chimney.
Hi, mate.
No, well, this is it. I mean, this year was the first Christmas of a very different set of circumstances. So whatever happened, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I know it was bad for a lot of people and all that. But I mean, we've got to kind of look on the bright side. We still had a roof over our heads. We were still with food on the table.
This is
We didn't have the Luftwaffe bombing us every bloody night time and stuff like that. So you know, there's people live through a lot worse than we've been through.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we were
was a lot
talking
to
just
be
before we
thankful
went
for.
live, didn't we? And we have got it lucky in this country.
Yeah.
We really have. We gripe and moan as much as we do, but I mean, we are, yeah.
God, I mean, but for what Tammy'd put in with the what was it? What was it? Put
Like the cutting the electricity.
load shedding in South Africa, where they cut the electricity for a few hours a day. Bloody hell!
So, you know, there's a lot to raise our glasses to and say thank you. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, here we go again. Any excuse to raise his bloody glass.
God bless each and every one of us.
He really did a port dragon there. Did you see that?
It won't be happening again, so I'm enjoying this.
Port the magic dragon.
Mikey, how you
Mikey.
doing? Oh, bless.
Hello, Michael.
Not a lot of people know that.
You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Haribo says,
darling.
swallow, don't spit.
I
You know,
always
like
do,
gargles and blow
sweetie.
bubbles first.
He gargles.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little show off he is.
to the tune of Good King Wenceslas.
No, come outside.
Put a
dear.
bloody pinky down.
What's with the pinky now? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So-
Once we come off cast, boys, I'll be going to the refrigerator and I'm going to make myself some cucumber sandwiches.
No, I've actually discovered the delights of the Kia Royale.
The what?
The Kia Royale.
Oh, here we go.
What are you on about now?
It's a blackberry liqueur, yes, mixed with either prosecco or champagne. It's very nice.
Right, next week I want you in shirt and tie.
Not
I
happening.
want
son.
mood lighting and, you know,
Not happening.
Brahms playing in background.
The burgundy velvet smoking.
Oh, yeah. Smoking
With the-
jacket.
Yeah, with the
Or
silk
should we say
cravat with
vaping
the
jacket
pin on it.
now? Yeah, cravat.
No, because I'll get the Jarvis comments.
You're getting very close to Jarvis, though, aren't you?
He's gone all market. Don't you believe it, Russ, mate? When was the last time?
Yeah,
you
he's
had
sitting there,
that?
he's sitting there with tuxedo trousers on. And the spats.
I'm actually sat here with no trousers on, thank you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but he has got a sussies and suspenders on.
Yeah. Because he's a sweet
With
transvestite.
that.
Oh, yes.
Hip hop jokes, buddy.
You can't beat a bit of black silk. Anyway, it's nearly 9:15. It's time to floof the gentleman upstairs. I do hope my hands were warm enough.
Yeah, and he has a very special guest this evening too.
Ooh, who's he
our,
got?
our one and only.
See,
Lucifer.
Lucifer's on.
So when did Lucifer come from the fucking West Country?
I don't
Lucifer's on.
Lucifer.
Right tractor.
I've been noticing that Lucifer be on the UK Vape Show with that lovely gentleman Vic and little Brow.
And now Puddley.
Oh, don't forget little Puddley.
oh, for God's sakes, he's become Irish now. Little Puddley.
Oh, wee little Puddley. I don't know, it sounded like Terry Wogan there. Ooh, wee little Puddley.
Christ almighty.
Oh, the Lord of Lewdness, the Saint of Sin is with us in 2021. Sinner! Bless you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah.
Show's nearly finished and you turn up at this time. Shocking.
I'll leave it out. It
What?
takes time to get in that get-up.
Yeah, you would know.
God, it's bad enough trying to get into PVC, but then you've got
He's
to
been
strap that
building
thing to you.
Lego.
There's a tip to get into PVC. Plenty of talcum powder. Stops your nuts from sticking to the seat too.
I always thought that was a couple of gin and tonics, but never mind.
I don't know. I've never ducked my nuts in gin and tonic.
But there's always,
But there's always a first time for everything. As long as you take the ice out.
Oh, for God. How did we get this
Oh,
far?
did you see that? I need to see if I can find it. The guy with the nut jacuzzi. Did you?
Sorry, what? A what?
Oh, no, I'll need to see if I can find the video. It's a jacuzzi for your nuts.
No.
Yeah. I need to see if I can find it, but I was peeing myself.
I think if I put my nuts in a jacuzzi, I'd be peeing myself.
Swamp ass is a thing of the past.
It was good one. It said it looked like, honestly, it looked like a little bed. So they cut a scooped out bits for your love
Yeah.
spuds, but it's a little headdress for your little fella. And depending how little your little fella was, hitting into the water along with your love spuds.
Yeah.
You're going again, look. What? I think the guy's name was Ginger, I think.
Ginger.
Yeah,
Ginger nuts.
I don't know which one his spuds were, yeah. But no, honestly, I'll need, if I can find it, I'll put it up on the
Yeah,
You'll-
a Facebook group.
Yeah. Yeah, mini hot tub for your satin, a pillow for your Johnson. Yeah.
How much
Out of
thought has gone into
curiosity,
this for a
was you
pillow
looking
for
for
your
this,
dick?
Betty, or
What?
How did you find this
It was on
out?
Facebook.
Oh, it was on Facebook, so you weren't
Yeah.
purposely looking for it.
No.
Not like the Wisher episode.
Oh, no, don't even get it. No, I'm not even doing that road again. That ain't happening.
I bet you can get it on Wish.
Oh, Pam, don't ask. No. Wish is full of scary, scary things.
It's called a testicuzzi.
Just testicuzzi.
Yeah. Testicuzzi.com. Testicle hot tub for nuts. Soak your balls, bubble your balls.
Oh, cheers, Jules. I thought as much.
Honestly, it's a company. Testicuzzi.com. Look it up.
Bloody will now.
The first hot tub for your testicles. You even get a gold plated one, which is sold out.
Oh, Sinan already knows.
Yeah, Sinner saw the same video that I did. I'll see if I can. As honest, I'll see if I can find it, and I'll put it up. I'll put it up in the group if it doesn't get taken down.
I bet it'll be brilliant in summer.
You even get 25% off.
I mean,
What
you
is
know
that?
them hot days when you've been at work and you come home.
Well, that just sounds like Ann Summers to me.
You can even get a snapback that says happiness.
Happiness.
There we are.
happiness.
Testicle jacuzzi Kickstarter.
What?
Oh my God.
They're not going to kickstart you, are they?
Oh my God.
See, you thought you thought I was taking the piss.
You normally do.
And it's on
Hold on.
YouTube as well.
Yeah, it's a guy. I think the guy calls himself Ginger or something.
Ginger Billy.
Yeah.
I think you'll find the chat. The link is now in chat for the Testicuzzi because we're allowed that one.
Yeah, of course you are.
Oh my God.
Tune in next week when we find the veggie bath.
I wouldn't mind. That geezer's got my suit on.
What?
What?
The geezer in the video has got my suit on.
Alex.
Oh, I missed that one. What have I missed?
I went, zzz, and Haribo says that's the wrong noise. And then Alex said, Haribo, you should know. I think Russ has made it better. A lady garden bath. Now, doesn't that sound lovely? A lady garden bath. From JML.
Well, it's better than latheredlips.com, isn't it? I mean, come on.
I was
$9.99 from Wilco's.
I was playing safe with veg bath. You've just taken the piss now.
I think that's lovely, that lady garden bath. Sounds like something you get from a garden centre.
Oh, boys, I think now is the time to wrap this one up.
Jules, can I get a testicuzzi for my birthday?
I want to know if Jules is going to drink the water like he does on the...
What?
Never mind.
Is that before or after?
On the video, he actually takes a drink from it.
So he's put his sweaty bits in there and then drinks the water.
It's worrying.
Don't you have any bubbly out in it? You know,
I think it may well be hot
baths or
chocolate.
something.
No. That's the kind of thing that he would do. He would put bubbly. You know, he would put the champers, the Dom Perignon into his testicuzzi.
Ah,
Jarvis.
right. Lady Garden sprinkler system makes sure misses a squirt. So sponsored by Jelly Man.
Right.
Available at B&M Bargains and all leading market stores.
Now is the time to kill this one. Stevie,
What?
please say your buys.
Bye.
Let me drink your Lady Garden bath.
Irish, you're one sick pup.
The thing is,
Just open a tin of tuna fish with the brine and just, there you go, same diff.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Chat, thank you for joining us for the first show of 2021. We promise it probably won't go as dark for many of the others.
That's what you think.
You've made it absolutely such a giggle tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. Fantastic to see Haribo and Alex in as well as Mr. Johnson, our VIP guest. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Well, see,
It's always
that's
nice to have Boris
that's
in.
a tasty koozie. It's got a little bit for put your Johnson on.
Indeed. That's if it can make its mind up whether it wants to go on the pillow or not. But anyway, Betty,
What?
such a pleasure to see you, mate. Honest, that first meeting we had on Monday was it was wonderful seeing you two. I missed you buggers over Christmas. I don't know why. Oh, I love you too, guys.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm making a heart or a kidney or some shit. Thing.
I thought you were propositioning me then.
Later, but
Oh, I say. Oh, so Stevie, do you want to say yeah?
no. Bye. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining us. It kind of went a little bit. But it could be a taster for things to come, you never know. But yeah, it's been a great show. The first show back of the 2021, and let's hope we can inject a little bit of humour back into our lives.
Oh, definitely.
We certainly bloody need it. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us, and tune in again next week for more of the same shit.
Right, it's me.
Over to the boss,
hand
Matt.
over. Right, don't forget to, how can you put it? Donate to Betty's. I want a jacuzzi, tested jacuzzi for his birthday. So we're going to set up a giving page. But he will be actually demonstrating the actual device on the show at his birthday.
Hold on, boss. If we're giving, does that mean he's receiving?
Yeah.
How are we going to do that?
Right, guys, thanks ever so much. Betty, Steve, honestly, it's been brilliant. I've actually missed it, something rotten. The first Thursday was nice having a night off, but the second Thursday was like, this just feels weird. It just don't feel right. So I'm glad we're back. Just want to wish everybody Happy New Year. I know 21 is going to be same as 20, but we're going to try and keep you laughing and a bit more cheerful. So, guys in chat, thank you so much. Spanners, thank you for looking after chat. And sorry about Ching Chang Chok, whatever his name is. Yeah. So, from Betty and Steve and myself.
And that's got to be the hashtag of the year.
Hashtag Betty's.
Get yourself over the UK Vape Show, guys. Get yourselves over the UK Vape Show, guys, because
Yeah, Adam's on.
our Adam's on. And tune in tomorrow night, because I believe the bitches are doing a show tomorrow as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, fabulous.
Excellent.
Ladies.
So,
Adios, muchachos.
bye.
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 Right, where's my credit card?
Yes, Bunny has confirmed it. The bitches are back tomorrow.
Betty's bollocks bath.
Well said, Mama.
Could be Betty's sweaty bollocks bath. Yeah, I wonder if you can get them in different sizes, because if I get a big one, I might drown.
Hold on, you don't breathe through your balls.
Hashtag Testicuzzi.